Hello, this is Norma and welcome to my channel. Today I have some sweet potato and I'm going to be making some candied yam. I've already washed them and I have a bowl back here because when you cut it, it's going to turn black, well, dark if you keep it in the air. So I have a bowl. I've put some water in there. You can either put just plain cold water. You can add a little bit of salt. You can also parboil them if you don't want it to turn black, or you can put a little bit of lemon. But I just put some cold water and it's sitting there. What I'm going to be using for my candied yams, I will be using some honey, brown sugar, cinnamon, butter, a little bit of salt, allspice, ground ginger, ground clove, vanilla, lemon juice, and nutmeg. I'm going to put all the quantities that I use in the description box. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to cut the potatoes. The first thing we're going to do is cut the potatoes. So I'm just going to take the tips off. And when you cut it, this is what it looks like, orange. So I'm going to cut both ends off. And I'm just going to start peeling. You can use your potato peeler, you can use a knife. I have my oven is preheated at 350 degrees. I'm going to cut all of them and we'll be back. I've peeled all my sweet potato. And one thing to know is sweet potato will never sink, no matter how heavy it is. So because it will float to the top of the water, and before you start to pre-boil it, every now and then, depending on how long you keep it out in the water, you can just flip it around a little bit to make sure that that side that stays up don't just stay in the open air and the cells get dark. And we're going to move on to preparing our sauce. For the 3 large size sweet potato, I have 1 cup of brown sugar and 7 tablespoons of white sugar. I'm going to be taking this to my stove. This will be a good holiday edition for Thanksgiving. And I'm going to be linking this so you can go and see. I have a fried turkey. I have cranberry sauce from scratch, cream cheese corn, mashed potato, stuffing from stovetop, gravy, homemade gravy, and also mashed potato. So as you're watching this, I will have the link where you can go and see the other things that I have in case you want to make that also. So let's move on to my stove. I'm stirring it so everything gets mixed up. And now I'm going to add my nutmeg, which is half a teaspoon. My allspice is half a teaspoon. My ground ginger, 1/4 teaspoon. My cinnamon, which is 1 teaspoon. And my clove is the ground clove. And that I'm going to be adding 1 teaspoon of the ground clove. So let's add it all in there and start to mix it. And now I'm going to add the cup of butter. And I'm going to cut my stove off. And just mix it together. Now that my stove is off and I've mixed it, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. I'm going to add a tablespoon of honey. And a tablespoon of pure vanilla extract. A teaspoon, I meant, of pure vanilla extract. I have them out of the water, and I'm going to cut it about 1/2 inch. About this size. And I'm going to cut all of them, and we'll be back. Everything is all cut up. I put some salted, I forgot to tell you, the butter I used was salted butter. And I put some salted butter in my pan. And the brown sugar I used was light brown sugar. You can use dark or light. I had light at my house, so that's what I used. I'm going to put some of the sauce on the bottom of my pan. And just start to lay them out. And I told you my oven, I have it preheated at 350 degrees. I'm going to put some more sauce on it. And continue to repeat the process. When I'm all done, we'll be back. Everything is coated with sauce, every piece. And now I'm going to take my foil paper and cover it up and put it in my oven. Let's cover it with foil paper. It's going to go in the oven for 30 minutes. It will not be done. But after the first 30 minutes, I'll take it out, stir it around, and put it back to continue to bake. Make sure it's tight. I'll transfer it into my oven, and after 30 minutes, we'll be back. It has been 30 minutes in the oven. And like I told you, it's not ready. I just took it out to mix it around. Because we want everything coated with the sauce. I'm going to seal it back up, put it back in the oven for 45 minutes, and we'll be back. All the spices smell so good in my kitchen. It has been 45 minutes. And I'm going to open it up. And I forgot to tell you, I use salted butter. And even though I use salted butter, I still add a little bit of butter to my mixture because of all the sugar and the cinnamon and all the sweet stuff that's in there. So I add a little bit. Now that it's all cooked, I'm just going to put a little bit of butter on it. And I'm going to leave it uncovered, and I'm going to put it back in my oven for 15 minutes so the sauce can thicken up, and we'll be back. It has been 15 minutes and the candied yam is out of the oven, and it just smells wonderful. Thank you for watching. Please try my recipe. Subscribe, like, and hit that notification button. And I'll see you the next time I upload. Bye-bye.